Annelie Judah Fine Art Gallery is currently occupied by the English artist Richard Wilson, with his 4 massive sculptures and site-specific installations that try to complement its internal and external architecture. Taking a different approach, the gallery is filled with 3-dimensional flowing, yet simple geometrical shapes that evolve a bold meaning. The artist's first solo exhibition in London features works of art that try to intervene in people's perspectives and mindsets by altering their views. The works dominate the exhibition through organic, angular, and elongated shapes, as well as control the space between the hallway and staircase of the gallery's entrance. The negative space forms a visible focal point on the first sculpture, as it sits directly on the ground to maintain and reassesses the familiar objects and spaces that the viewer once confronts. Meanwhile, the block of Daring leads to the exterior of the gallery building, as the segment of Daring Street, which has been folded up, shaped into a cube and stuck into an attic, reconfigures the artist's home. The new reading that can be made through the entire new architecture suggests that Wilson's attempt forces architecture to bend his own will, or maybe his work is twisted and described as a cube that alternates spatial dimensions where everything is uncertain and nothing is established, a powerful experiment, yet unpleasant in terms of architectural aesthetic. The second room defines the suggested space of the artist's house in London, whilst Block Flats reconfigures the urban landscape on a micro-scale 1:1. 2 complementary sketches are hung next to the sculptural piece to contrast Wilson's maquettes that are found in the final room. The recognizable objects found in everyday spaces forces the viewers to evaluate everyday surroundings by looking at specific familiar objects and spaces. For this specific exhibition, Wilson has incorporated his site-specific installations very well into the domestic space provided by the gallery, since architecture plays a major role in viewing his artworks. He achieves the disorientation of the external space with the internal one by focusing the viewer's attention and perspective on specific parts of both building and the artworks. Having previous exhibitions in mind that Wilson was part of, Stealing Space overpowers the rooms provided by filling the space with his large, flowing sculptures. The illusion of both space and people's perspective turn upside down in order to fulfill the artist's desire to shape and change the world that no longer looks proportioned. The extraordinary approach that lies behind Wilson's work is interesting and bold enough to attract a mediocre audience to visit the alternative experience.